Warriors fans, do you remember the bittersweet taste of that Jimmy Butler trade? The excitement of a new star, but the quiet ache of letting go of a championship hero, Andrew Wiggins? Now imagine that same hero who gave us so much, potentially finding a new lease on life. With the Milwaukee Bucks, is it a move that makes sense for both sides, or merely another twist in the unpredictable saga of an NBA career? Just over a year ago, the Golden State Warriors found themselves at a crossroads. The trade deadline loomed, and after months of speculation and pursuit, they finally made the blockbuster move for Jimmy Butler. It was a decision born out of a desire to retool, to inject a proven playoff performer into a roster that, despite its championship pedigree, was showing signs of needing a fresh spark. Butler, a player renowned for his grit, his clutch performances, and his ability to elevate his game when the stakes were highest, seemed like the perfect fit to complement Stephen Curry and the core. The move was met with a mix of excitement and apprehension, feeling that often accompanies seismic shifts in a team's composition. However, the initial honeymoon period for Butler in the Bay Area was, to put it mildly, complicated. Here's first. Year with the Warriors didn't quite deliver the immediate transformative impact many had hoped for. Part of this, undeniably, was due to the cruel hand of fate in the form of injuries. The Warriors, as a collective, battled significant health setbacks, and Butler himself wasn't immune, spending time on the sidelines. These absences disrupted team chemistry, hindered continuity, and ultimately prevented the team from truly gelling and reaching its full potential. The season culminated in a disappointing second-round exit from the Western Conference playoffs, falling to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Significant, perhaps even primary factor in that defeat was the absence of Stephen Curry. Sidelined by injury, leaving a void that even a player of Butler's caliber couldn't entirely fill. It was a stark reminder of how quickly fortunes can turn in the brutal landscape of the NBA, but the acquisition of Jimmy Butler came at a cost. A price that resonated deeply with many in the Warriors faithful: the departure of Andrew Wiggins. Trading Wiggins, a key component of their most recent championship run, was undoubtedly one of the more difficult decisions the front office had to make. Wiggins had been a revelation during the 2022 championship season, transforming from a talented but sometimes inconsistent scorer into an indispensable two-way force, a lockdown defender, and a crucial secondary playmaker. His contributions, particularly in the finals, cemented his place in Warriors lore. Yet in the years following that triumph, Wiggins' journey took a more personal and challenging turn. He grappled with significant personal issues that kept him away from the court for extended periods. For fans, this was a difficult pill to swallow. The demanding, often unforgiving nature of professional sports means that every absence, every dip in performance is scrutinized under a harsh spotlight. While some fans expressed frustration and disappointment, it's crucial to remember the human element at play. Life, with all its complexities and unforeseen challenges, often takes precedence over the game, no matter how passionate we are about it. Wiggins, like any individual, had to prioritize his well-being and his family. A reality that, while sometimes inconvenient for a sports franchise, is universally understood and respected. It's a powerful reminder that behind every jersey number is a person navigating their own unique struggles. As the NBA landscape continues to evolve and teams look to retool for future contention, Andrew Wiggins finds himself in a somewhat uncertain position. His future with the Miami Heat, where he presumably landed as part of the Butler trade, though the article doesn't explicitly state Miami, it's implied by the Heat Insider report, is reportedly in question. This brings us to the latest whispers from the rumor mill. Whispers that suggest a new destination for the former Warrior champion. According to a recent report from Heat insider Greg Sylvander, the Milwaukee Bucks have emerged as a potential suitor for Wiggins. Sylvander's message, shared via Discord, simply stated, "Milwaukee may be another suitor for Andrew Wiggins." This isn't entirely new territory for the Bucks. There have been reports in previous years hinting at Milwaukee's interest in Wiggins, but for various reasons nothing ever materialized. Perhaps this time the stars might align, and the Bucks could finally add the versatile wing to their roster. From Milwaukee's perspective, the appeal of Wiggins is clear. They've seen firsthand what he can bring to a competitive team, especially one with championship aspirations. His tenure with the Warriors, particularly that magical 2022 run, showcased his ability to guard multiple positions, hit timely shots, and contribute significantly without needing to be the primary offensive option. He's a player who has proven he can thrive alongside superstars, taking on defensive assignments and providing crucial spacing and secondary scoring. Imagine Wiggins' two-way prowess alongside Giannis Antetokounmpo and Damian Lillard, a potentially formidable trio that could address some of Milwaukee's defensive needs while adding another reliable scorer. The Bucks would undoubtedly be hoping he could recapture that championship-level form and consistency he displayed in Golden State. For Wiggins, a move to Milwaukee could offer a fresh start, a chance to redefine his role and reestablish himself. As a premier two-way player in the league, it would place him on another contender, a team with a clear path to the playoffs and the potential for a deep run.
Ow.
This kind of environment often brings out the best in players, providing motivation and a clear objective. The question, of course, is whether he can consistently deliver the kind of impact that made him so valuable to the Warriors. This potential move highlights the constant churn and strategic maneuvering that defines the NBA. Teams are always looking for that missing piece, that player who can elevate them from contender to champion. For the Warriors, it's a reminder of a past chapter, a player who contributed immensely to their legacy, now possibly embarking on a new journey. For the Bucks, it represents a tantalizing opportunity to strengthen their roster and bolster their championship hopes. So, Warriors Nation, what are your thoughts on this potential move? Does it make you nostalgic for Wiggins' time in the Bay? Do you think he'd be a good fit in Milwaukee, or is this just another rumor that won't pan out? The NBA never ceases to surprise us, and the story of Andrew Wiggins is far from over. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, and let us know in the comments below what you think about Wiggins potentially heading to the Bucks. Your insights and opinions are what make this community so vibrant. Let's keep the conversation going.